And a growing minority of families in New Jersey who want their school districts to provide an option for remote learning.
Families with a child who is immunocompromised say going back to school with the threat of COVID-19 could be a matter of life or death. News 12 New Jersey's Chris Keating in Aberdeen tonight, and he has more on the Nolan family. Chris?
Brittany, good evening. Well, school started here in the Aberdeen Madawan School District back on September 9th. But little Riley Nolan has not been back inside of one of her classrooms to see teachers and friends. She certainly wants to be. However, as long as there's at least the potential for COVID to be inside of these school hallways, she can't come back. 9-year-old Riley Nolan wants to go back to school, but she's been confined to her house with her brother Thomas, while her classmates have been returning to the Lloyd Street School.
In Riley's case, she's immune suppressed. She's had a liver transplant and she's had 38 operations.
When she was just 4 months old, she had that liver transplant. Right now, she's on 2 anti-rejection meds and she needs infusions to deal with a form of colitis.
We've seen the flu put Riley in the hospital. We've seen a stomach virus bring Riley within inches of her life.
Until she's eligible for a COVID-19 vaccine, her mom and dad say sending her to school with only a mask as defense isn't really safe.
I'm scared to let them out until they're vaccinated.
Standing in the way of her virtual learning is a state mandate ending that practice.
We're staying in person.
Governor Murphy has long referred to the learning loss students suffer due to virtual learning as reason for getting kids back inside of school buildings. Virtual learning also forces parents to stay home, which some argue led to a labor shortage and economic loss. However, Executive Order 175 does allow for the immune compromised to be remote. So far, the Madawan Aberdeen School Board has agreed to provide some form of help. Her updated IEP says Riley will receive 10 hours a week of home instruction virtually and her related services virtually.
Which is better than nothing, but is not better than a full day of virtual learning. We don't have a timetable on when it's starting.
That plan, however, does not take into account Thomas, who they also want to learn remotely.
Yes, I want to be virtual because I want to keep Riley safe.
They're certainly not alone. There's a petition right now called New Jersey Parents for Virtual Choice, gaining some steam. Over 30 states are providing some form of remote options in some areas. And if the situation becomes desperate, the Nolans may have to think about moving.
Pennsylvania or opposite. It's only an hour away. You know, I work in Manhattan. Worst case scenario, that would be something we would have to do.
The Nolan family is running out of options. They don't really want to move in this case, and there is one other option that they need to consider. Doctors say it is very possible that the COVID-19 vaccine won't actually work for Riley. It's all dependent on how she tests out. In Aberdeen tonight, I'm Chris Keating, News 12 New Jersey.
Chris, thank you.